Hello everyone, welcome back to the official channel of Lightway Research and Technology Center. In today's video, we are diving into a crucial step in any data analysis project, and that step is data cleaning. Specifically, we are going to focus on how to identify and fix data entry error in SPSS. So whether you are working on a student project, a research study, or a professional data analysis, cleaning your data sets is essential for accurate results. And in our previous video, I took you through how to check for errors. So in this particular video, I will walk you through how to do data cleaning and also how to treat data entry errors in SPSS. First thing that you need to do is to load your data sets. You load your data sets. I have my data sets loaded already. Don't forget that in our previous video where I discussed checking how to check for errors, I used this particular data set and we have identified some errors. And of course, I will also call your attention to another possible error in the data entry. Basically, there are three major types of errors that you may run into while working on while using SPSS for data analysis. The first one is out of range values. And the second one is missing values or coding a value or category incorrectly. And another one is inconsistent categorical label. Okay, let us look at this particular variable again. There is one. Okay, religion. You know, religion has two categories: Islam, Christian. And in our properties, we define Islams to be 0 and Christians to be 1. But here, when we did the descriptive analysis the other time, we noticed that there is an out of range value which is 7. So in this case, this 7 is an error and we need to correct it before moving on to our analysis. So what it is expected of you in this case is to check your code book, you confirm that this is an error, then you take your questionnaire, that is questionnaire with number 6, then you cross check, okay, this particular respondent, is he a Muslim or a Christian? If is a Muslim, then you use 0. If it's a Christian, then you use 1. So in this case, let us assume that this particular respondent or participant is a Muslim. So this 7, you change it to 0. So we have corrected this particular one. Okay, it's still there. Let me change it to 0 again. In case you have a large sample size, 1,005 or even 500 upward, what you just need to do to spot this particular error is to do a descriptive analysis. You go to analyze, descriptive. I explained this in our previous video. Then you pick frequency. All these are all the variables. Once you click OK, you have your results. This is the results window. Then you go to religion. Okay, you can see now that we have corrected this. But previously, we had Islam, Christian, and 7. But now that we have corrected it, we now have Islam, Christian. So that's how to address this particular error. Another error that is very possible is missing value. Missing value. So you can address this by either leaving it. You can just leave it the way it is, or you code all your missing values as 99 or 99939. But what you shouldn't do is to use non-available. Don't use non-available, that's any, and don't use dash. Don't use any of this, because when you are running your analysis you may get error. You can just leave it like the way it is, because SPSS can handle these dots. You can just leave it the way it is, or you change it to 99 for all the mixing value. But you need, if you use this particular value 99, you must go back to missing value and define 99 as a missing value. You have to go back to you can go back to here and define 99 as a missing value here, which I'm going to show you later. You define 99 as a missing value, or preferably you can just leave it like this. Just leave it. SPSS will recognize that, okay, this is a missing value. And to detect missing value, as I've said before, you just go to analyze, descriptive, frequency. Then once you run this analysis, the summary will show you how many missing value you have in your data. You can see under employee we have 1, tribe we have 1, 2. Under productivity we also have 1. So you can replace all the blank cell, that is this dot cell, or you use a consistent missing value code 99 or 999. But you can also leave it like this and move on with your analysis. Another error that you may possibly encounter is inconsistent categorical label. For instance, here we have tribe, we have white and black. If you now use, instead of small letter, capital letter here, you now use black small letter, that is inconsistent. So now when you are doing your analysis, SPSS will see that small letter as another category. You understand what I'm saying? Let us assume that, okay, you coded this one here, then you now have another one as black again. This small black, you use small letter here, and here, that's tribe. Here, instead of 10, you now use black. It's possible you use a string. You use black, small letter, and in one of the cases you use capital letter. SPSS will see that one as a different variable entirely. So you need to be consistent. If you want to use capital letter also, use capital letter also, because SPSS is case sensitive. It's also captured the way you write your categories. So you need to take notes of that. And if you see any, what you just need to do is to come back to the properties, then you make sure you do the right thing. That is, you redefine or recode into same variables to address that particular problem. So you can recode to address an issue. Also, you can leave this blank like that, or you use a significant number, that like 99, a missing value number, to replace your mixing value. In the case of test, for instance, it is possible we use string here like test, but here we use number. So instead of number, you can also use string. For instance, we have gender here. Instead of say 1, you can say male. Here you now say female. But the problem is, if you didn't write if you are not consistent with the way you write your male and female, you will have issues. So that's why I personally prefer this number 101010. So if you notice any error, you come back to your data view. Let me quickly run this descriptive analysis again, and we'll check through if there's any other error, then we fix before moving on. Okay, here education, we have an error here. We didn't code the last category. So what we do now is that we go back to variable view, Then we trace the education. This is education. Then you click this value, second degree. You now add the last category 6, that is PhD. So you add that category, then you click OK. Once you OK it and you rerun the analysis, you will not have that issue. But let's check, maybe there's any other problem before we redo the analysis. Okay, there is no any other problem. This missing value, in my next video I will show you how to address missing value issue. I will do a specific video on how to handle missing value in SPSS. So let's leave that one. Now let's redo the analysis and check whether we still have that category. Okay, now let's move to education. This is education. You can see now we have corrected that. In fact, we have 6 PhD candidates or participants. So that is how to address data entry error or errors in SPSS. You have now learned how to clean your data and correct entry errors in SPSS. So these steps might seem small or simple, but it is one of the most important parts of data analysis. If you find this particular video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment. If you have any question, we'll certainly attend to your question. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.